We're back. Hey, it's Starzy and welcome back to another vlog. And welcome back to more over-the-top makeup, because that's just who I am as a person. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday I finally opened up my new gouache set and played around with it. Did not like what I did, but it's a brand new medium to me, so I'm definitely going to need to practice with it a lot, but that's a fun new thing I have in terms of art. In terms of reading, I realized that the Gilded Cage came out today, so I'm thinking about downloading the Prison Healer as well, and then I might reread the Prison Healer and then go straight back into the Gilded Cage this week. That's something I might do because I'm really excited to read that, so I might get those. Even though I only read the Prison Healer like a few months ago, I think, but I still think I might reread that before I go into the Gilded Cage. No, I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna read this week because yeah, shiny, new, and I really enjoyed the Prison Healer. It's a YA fantasy series for anyone who's never heard of it, and I did really enjoy the first one. I am also currently reading The Lying Game by Ruth Ware. It's a thriller involving lying. I don't really know any more than that currently. I only just started it. Yeah, that's what's happening in terms of reading. Another week of holidays before I go back to work next week. Go back to work. I don't think we're returning in person yet, but yeah. That's what's happening. This lipstick makes my teeth look kind of yellow, but I'm really loving it otherwise. I'm digging this look. Don't know what anyone else thinks, but I'll hopefully get some reading done this week. Hopefully play around with art a bit more. And tonight is another stream night. So that's what's happening. A moment of appreciation for the Sailor Mercury earrings that have definitely been seen a lot before, but all the same. I don't know, just wanted to say hello, welcome, and to immortalize my colourful makeup. He's a creepy child! Nathan just opened my door and yelled at me! I just told Nathan that I was going to put on some makeup and rant, so that's where we are right now. You want to be involved? You want to be in the video? Do you ever just like forget that you started a vlog? Because same. But I read a book. I did start kind of skim reading The Prison Healer and then decided, you know what, no, I remember. I just want to know what happens next. So I read The Gilded Cage. Here's the thing. If this was already a completed series and I could just move straight on to the next one, I probably wouldn't be as mad. However, with it ending like that, and then the next book not coming out until, what, mid next year at the earliest, it makes me mad how it ended, because now I have to sit with that. I can't really say anything about any of the plot of The Gilded Cage, because it would all be spoilers for The Prison Healer, but The Prison Healer follows Kiva, who has spent a good portion of her life growing up in this deadly prison, and she was somewhat kind of just lucky enough to be assigned as the prison healer working in the infirmary rather than being given like physical work that most people tend to die from after 6 to 12 months. And so she survived in there, but you know, it's not a pleasant environment, and in the prison healer, circumstances are that she ends up having to undergo a bunch of elemental trials in the hopes of being released from the prison and also saving someone within the prison walls. So that's the prison healer. I did really enjoy the prison healer. And the Gilded Cage, I found, was actually quite slow for a lot of it, in that a lot of the book was kind of just Kiva's inner emotional turmoil and also like building character relationships, and I did really enjoy it. It's just the ending. And there were also a number of things that were revealed near the end of the book that quite a lot of them I had suspected from quite early on, but like even if the main character hadn't, but like that doesn't really bother me. Yeah, it was just, it's that moment of like uplifting kind of hope and then suddenly plummeting and then ending. Like I was reading it and I saw what was happening and then I looked down at the page number and I was like, oh crap, it's going to end in the midst of this. I'm just mad because now I'm gonna have to sit with this for so many months because it's gonna bother me because I'm clearly so invested. So frustrated. I think the ending also kind of particularly hits hard for me as someone who's very family orientated and and has those close bonds with my immediate family, and so there was a lot of kind of family betrayal in this that I think also hit hard. And so yeah, there's so much that's just kind of left unresolved and kind of in a bad situation, and I'm having a lot of feelings. I almost regret reading The Gilded Cage now just for the fact of now I have to sit on that ending for so long. I would not recommend this series. I would recommend this series. However, potentially don't read The Gilded Cage until the next one comes out. If you're anything like me and it's... yeah. Definitely go read The Prison Healer though. It's good. It's just... I just finished it this morning and I'm still processing and feelings. I love how Ginger Snaps has decided that she wants to be featured in this video. Hello. So I read that and so many feelings. If anyone does finish The Gilded Cage, feel free to message me so that I can talk about it without worrying about accidentally spoiling anything for anyone, because I have some feelings I would like to talk about. On kind of the more amusing note, as soon as I finished this book, I started ranting to Nathan, basically. And then when I made the comment that I'm going to go put makeup on and rant, he made the comment, why don't you talk to Ali about it? I'm like, Ali hasn't read this series. Ali definitely owns The Prison Healer. but she hasn't read it. And then he made these comments in kind of like mock rage. He started saying things like, what kind of booktuber has books that they haven't read? Isn't the point to buy books and read them and then talk about them? Why would you just have books there, just sitting there, just to look at? What a disgrace to the book community. I wish I'd caught it on video. Somebody help. Somebody talk to me. I can't be sitting here alone in these feelings. Moving on from the Gilded Cage and the inner turmoil that I'm going to be facing over the next while, because it's all going to be unresolved in my head for so long. Tomorrow is the start of October, and the past 2 Octobers in a row, I've done it 2 years in a row now, I have set out and successfully watched 31 spooky movies for the 31 days of October. So yesterday I started compiling a list of movies that I might watch, kind of going across the streaming services I have access to, and also I still need to check my DVDs because I think there's some other horror movies in there I might rewatch. But I did start compiling my list, and I've basically broken it into horror and spoopy, so all the kind of lighter stuff that still kind of fits the vibes to fit into that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write them all down on little pieces of paper and put them into a cup or something, and I'll have one horror. So I'll have one horror, so I'll have one spooky, and then one spoopy. And then every day I can pull one out of that. Other than there's a few movies that come out in October that I want to watch when they release, such as The Night Teeth. And so hopefully we can successfully do it 3 years in a row of 31 spooky movies. Yeah, so since October does start tomorrow, I do need to do that. I will set that up in my little cups. I'll just double check my DVDs if there's anything I want to add into the potential mix before I do that. Because we've got lots of choices, lots of choices. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just suffering from the Gilded Cage. I don't really have anything to say other than, hey, it's the first day of October.
So we have spoopy movies and spooky movies. Basically horror and a couple of thrillers and everything else that's still appropriate for October. What is it?
Rocky Horror Picture Show Disney.
You picked the one that didn't fit either category, so it ended up in there.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Have you ever seen it?
I think so.
You keep listening to the Time Warp, so...
Yeah.
Well, it's what you picked.
I want to watch The Witches.
Oh, well, it's too late.
I
You
can
already
see
picked
it.
one.
No.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, I got it.
I have it on film that you picked Rocky Horror.
The Witches.
No, that's not how it works.
The Witches.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, we're watching The Witches.
No, that's not how it works. First movie of October.
This proof that I watched it.
What did you think of the movie?
I've seen it before. It's okay.
It's okay. What? Where are you taking her? Goodbye?
We are leaving.
Goodbye? Pumpkins!
So I read The Lying Game. The characters were infuriating. Their actions were infuriating. And it was stupid. Yeah. If you want a synopsis, it is about a group of women who are brought together by a secret that they share. A secret from when they were teenagers about something that they did. As you can tell, I did not like it. If I wasn't the type of person who just like needs to know everything, I probably would have DNF'd it, but you know, I wanted to know exactly what was going on because like the thing that they'd been hinting at was revealed halfway through the book. So then it was like, well, okay, what's happening in the second half? Like, what's happening next? Yeah, so I wanted to know what was going on, but it was not satisfying by the end. No. No. I don't think it helps that I'm the type of person who values honesty very highly, and also I hate miscommunication. And you may be wondering, why did you read a book called The Lying Game then? Well, the thing is that I feel like lying and secrets are something that, like, you come to expect in thrillers to a certain extent. Like, all of them have that kind of stuff wrapped up in them to some extent. And I have enjoyed other thrillers, so it was just, I really didn't like the characters and what they had done and what they were doing. And and everything that came out by the end, I just thought it was stupid and unsatisfying, and I hated them all and wish something worse had happened to them all by that point, because what are you doing with your lives? It was a thing I read. So this has become kind of a ranty video, but at least the other book I read, I did actually enjoy. It's just that I'm suffering from the ending, but this one, yeah, not so much. I would not recommend. That would be my opinion. Not worth it. Not worth it. Other than that, Sunday entered the week, and this afternoon we are getting our vaccine jab. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, but there we are, another week of reading a couple of books, started watching spooky movies for October, and I did actually end up streaming 3 times this week instead of my usual 1 time. So video games obviously taking up a lot of time as well as usual, but there we are. There's our week. Back to work next week, and Ginger Snaps.